And that is how we ended up here. Day 2 of a new world in large biomes. Yes, that's right. We've been in a large biomes before, but we're back in large biomes. Ooh, look, there's a new wolf back there. That's right, we're in 1.21. I have a floating tree. And well, that's about it. I have a lot of wood in my inventory. I've planted some sugarcane. I got a tiny little farm going, and we've started making a bit of a clearing. Now, I want one of these wolves. They're very pretty. They kind of look like a brown husky. I'm sure there is a proper description for them, but they look very pretty. Now, I have plans for today. Ooh, that's a nice sun. I have plans for today, and plans for today are to beat Minecraft. Yep, you heard it here. I want to beat Minecraft. I want to go to the end. I want to beat the dragon, and I want to see some of those 1.21 features, which in all honesty, I don't know. We're going to just explore as we go along. I haven't been reading the release notes. I haven't been keeping up with the snapshots other than the new blocks and the auto crafter, which is the best block in the game. But yeah, I need to gather some resources. I need to get myself together before we can have any hopes of doing that. Because, well, those of you that know me know I'm terrible at PvE. So I should probably get in the mines, get some resources. And we also need to get a build together, don't we? Because, well, we are in a building in large biome series. And, well, we need to build. So let me get to it. So we set off on our merry way. And we were able to get hold of a few different wood types. We managed to stumble across a savanna and get some acacia. Then we stumbled across a cherry blossom. So we got that cherry wood. Now just around the corner from that cherry blossom was a pillager tower. It had terrible loot. Waste of time. And the pillagers almost shot me off the cliff. Yeah, another reason why I'm terrible at PvE. I should never play hardcore. Then, not too far around the corner, we found an armadillo. And I'm pretty sure I'm not meant to kill it. Well, yeah, I did. And well, I guess that means I should probably research what on earth I'm meant to do with them. So after some adventure, you can see we have done a little bit of caving. I got myself some iron gear. And we've cleared out a bit of space in the background. Now, I also have managed to get a number of more ores. Managed even to get an ender pearl, so well on our way to conquering the end. Now, whilst these ores are smelting, I think it's time we put all these blocks to use and get our first build underway. And with that, the build is complete. Well, at least the majority of it. We've took inspiration from a Instagram account called Creo, who has been working on reimagining bases on Hermitcraft. And the shape and initial color palette is taken from that post. So the jungle and the bamboo. The chimney is also that kind of structure, but we've put our own touches on it. We've utilized the tough bricks, which are new in the 1.21 updates, and we've played around with a few different things as well based on the blocks that we have to hand. So eventually when these wheat seeds grow up, we'll have a nice little farming area out the back here. We'll have a nice little feature here. And we also are missing this area around here. Now, I was hoping to get some sweet berry bushes just to add a bit of different color because it's a lot of yellow, it's a lot of brown, and a bit of green. Let's go to sleep. So initially, I wanted also to add a bit of color at the front here in the doorway with the use of barrels. We've got some storage, but I wanted to add in a sunflower. And well, we're facing the wrong way. I didn't really think of that when I was in this area, but obviously we want to face out to the waterfront. So yeah, the sunflowers don't work. Now let me enter free cam and you can see we've played around with a few different things. We've got the weathered copper here, which is waxed. We managed to sort ourselves out some bees. We've even thrown ourselves in a melon. And I think from afar, it works. Then we've just played around with some different bamboo textures. We've got stripped bamboo, we've got normal bamboo, we've then got mosaic, we've got the pressure plates, we've got trapdoors, we've got stairs, we've got slabs, we've even got a hay bale in there. So I'm happy with how that's come out. Again, we've put our own touch on this. And I mean, I added all these pressure plates just to make sure it was spawn proof. I tried playing around with adding in a light source, maybe in on the chimney, but it just didn't work. Even with one of those new copper bulbs, it just didn't really work. So heading on inside, we've tried to keep this cozy. We've got a little table we can sit down and have dinner on. Got a little workbench here. Then we've got our cooking station. We've got like this chimney breast, which is obviously what goes up to the top. We've got more storage. We've even managed to get an upstairs. And I have found this very cozy. I don't do cozy builds. I don't do small interiors. I don't do small builds. This is very nice, very warmly, very homely. And I just need to move my bed. Now, heading down here, I'm envisioning just a stairway. And I believe if I knock this down, that is where I have been going to do some of my caving. So I envision like underneath here, probably being our storage room, maybe tucking in a couple of small farms. But really, yeah, we've just got this interior just being nice and cozy on the outside is looking very nice. So I'm going to spend a bit of time moving this in and probably looking at upgrading from this iron armor because, well, it doesn't suit me. It makes me look pale. I need the blue stuff. I need the diamonds. And, well, speaking of diamonds, I have one. I managed to find this somewhere. I can't remember if it was on a boat. And, well, the only thing worthwhile doing with your first diamond is making a jukebox, and I think that'll fit very nicely on here in the interior in the corner, and just adding in a different little spot. Now you might have also seen in the back here we've tried to use some dirt. We've got coarse dirt and normal dirt on in the background. Now the one last feature I want to add is around the back, and that is just adding in a little water tap. So with a lever, we can make it look like we've got a little water spout at the back here. Now I'm really happy with how this has come out as a starter base. So, well, I got distracted and found some friends back here. We've managed to find ourselves a nice little spider spawner, and we've managed to set ourselves up an enchanting area. And we've made some decent progress. You can see we've got a sword and a fortune pick. Yeah, even efficiency 5 because we went and combined 2 together. And we're just waiting to finish off a few last things. Yes, I am going to enchant a diamond hoe. But in here, we've got an axe, we've got a bow, and a reminder, subscribe. And then we've managed to get ourselves a decent set of diamond armor here. And finally, a shovel. And yeah, I'm just waiting to finish off these last few. I'd really like a silk touch pick. But, I mean, we're pretty much ready to head to the Nether, and that sounds a daunting thing. Maybe I should make a gold helmet. That sounds like a sensible decision. Now, gold helmet in hand and a portal made in our very basic storage room. I think it's time we go and head to the Nether because, well, we need some blaze rods, we need some ender pearls, and, well, let's see what's on the other side. Let's get my bow ready. Let's go. Let's see what's here. Let's hope for a good biome. Oh, wow. Well, we're right on top of Fortress, which is good news. But this is looking quite precarious. Now, with no soul speed, we're plumbing out. This is precarious, isn't it? I'm going to enter free cam and see what's around us. A lot of empty space. Oh, wow. We have an entrance here to the fortress, which is very handy. Let's see what we can do in terms of getting in. I'm going to go and grab some netherrack. In fact, I'm not going to grab netherrack. Let's put this way. Let's go and get some actual solid blocks, because if ghasts spawn, we're done for. Okay, we're bridging closer with the cobblestone. Still a little precarious, and you guys know me. I do not like the nether, so we're going to be pretty much in and out as quick as we can. If I change my game to peaceful mode, where are they all? This is very weird. Normally you're like inundated with mobs, and I can't find any. Okay, we've found some. Finally, we've got a blaze. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, we've got red mushroom over here as well. Forgot you can get mushrooms in the Nether. Well, that blaze has disappeared. That looks like a spawner up there, which will be just what we need. And we can get, hopefully, enough blaze rods. There we go. Nice. Now, it'd be nice to get enough as well that we can make a few ender chests, which would be fantastic this early in the world. We've managed to get ourselves half a stack of blaze rods, which should, by all means, do us for now. Wouldn't it be great if we got ourselves a wither skull in one go? It's not going to happen, is it? But we're going to see. We're going to see. Come on. No. Oh, well. Let's head on back towards... Oh, another one. Missed my shield up in time there. Now, I've tried to make this place as safe as possible by putting in these levels here. I don't know if that helps down there. Let's go and have a quick little drop back to the base, and then we're going to branch out and try and get some endermen. We've managed to get ourselves precariously placed in the Nether above the warped forest, and I can see there already are a few endermen down there. See, just below me there. I need to try and get my way down. Wow, that's looking funky. What's happened there? There are a lot of endermen around. I need to let's find a way down. I don't know how we're going to go about this. I did bring scaffold in, but unlike bedrock, you can't just drop it off the end. That was a really cool feature about bedrock, in that you can just pillar down with scaffolding. But I think there's a tall enough tree somewhere. Might just have to jump and then try and pillar back up. Probably here, right? And well, now we need to go and scare a few endermen and get ourselves in a hole. Riveting content, I know. But this is what we need to do if we want to get to the end today, which is our goal. There's an enderman. Right, can we get in here and look at you? And I said I'm going to look at you. There we go. Okay, hide in a hole. Hide in a hole. Give me a pearl. Come, where's he gone? Come on back. Pearl. Need a pearl. Oh, hello. Did we get one? No. Okay, this might be a long journey. And with that final whack, we now have, we have over 2 stacks. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of some. Nope, don't want more netherrack. Nope. There we go. That should be more than enough. That's 34 ender eyes, ender pearls, which we need to turn into eyes of ender. So let's head on back. Now, you might notice the purple rain has got a little closer, and that is because I turned down the render distance. It might be a little cheaty, but honestly, it was taking forever for any of them to spawn anywhere near me. And because of the large biomes, it was very challenging to try and get them anywhere near, because this biome is massive, of course, because it's large biomes, obviously. So let's head on home. Now, before we do head to the fortress, I could really do with setting up a bamboo farm, because I want to do more building. And, well, bamboo farm honestly takes up so much durability of your sword that I could do with something automated. He's here! The Wandering Trader is finally here. Yeah, I am hiding in a hole. And, well, that's because my bamboo farm is up and running, but we'll come back to that, because let's go and see what the Wandering Trader's got. I just heard him whilst I was AFK. Well, I heard a llama somewhere here. What have you got for me? Please be something good. Please be something good. Maybe a spruce sapling, pointed dripstone, cherry sapling. Okay, not too bad. I'll take the pointed dripstone, because that can help us get a lava farm up and running. But we also get the leads for mob moving, because we actually have only stumbled across a couple of slimes, and that comes in handy. So some pointed dripstone, a couple of leather and some leads. But let's show you the bamboo farm. If we head down here, we have put in this. Now, this is my take on a couple of farms that are out there utilizing mud. And we have, if we head underneath, just a rail cart system that is heading underneath here and collecting it all as the observer pops off. Now, this is pretty resource friendly. We only have one observer just down the far end there somewhere. You might be able to see through the bamboo. It's not lossless, as you can see. The bamboo does stick on top of each other, but that's fine. I'm not after perfection. This is more than enough to keep us going, and we've managed to get a decent supply in the time that I've been waiting around and doing some editing. So it's really handy that we've got the dripstone, but you know, it's been handy that we're getting the bamboo going. But I actually think it's time we I mean, this is a building series. It's about time we actually did something. I feel like somewhere around here we can go and get those bees that are way off in the distance over there and build them a nice little sanctuary. What do you think? Let's hit the time lapse. We are now complete. And well, I got a little bit distracted, as you might be able to tell from some of the additional works around here. And if anyone is clued in, you'll probably see why it's taken me quite a while to do this. And that are these leaves just here. Yeah, we've managed to get ourselves to a tiger and get ourselves sorted with some spruce trees. Now let's talk about what we have here, because we've done a little bit of decorating. There's still quite a lot more to do, and then we'll talk about the build. So with our first build, we did lay out a bit of a pathway here, and we've just gone and played around with it. I mean, I say I play around with it. I've replaced every single block. Got coarse dirt in here rather than grass. Then we've just got a little bit of colour with moss. And when you actually step back, it just pops. You know, there's not a lot of it because pretty much everything here is just brown. So yeah, it really adds a nice little touch. We've then gone and put in some bamboo, put some string on top, so we know it's not going to overgrow. So that's what we've got there. Then we've added in loads of little bit of grasses, and yes, I have gone and sheared all of these to put them in here. Then we've got some trees, the first custom trees of the world, and it actually ends up tying really nicely into the color palette that we've put in here. And the original reason for the green was because, well, it's a greenhouse, it's moist, it's damp, and the idea was it was going to be coming out from the sides and you know, playing around with here. Now we've then carried on playing with a palette, and I have to admit I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. We've got a real variety of blocks. We've got some copper, we've got some bamboo. Then we're playing in some woody tones. It's really nice. And even managed to get a chiseled bookshelf in there, which actually works really nicely. It's absolutely a beautiful design of a block, and maybe we'll need to make use of that in other places too. Heading towards the bottom then, we've kept in design with the doorway of the first build, you know, making it feel like it's the same setup, same area. And we've got that same barrel and bamboo door. We've played again with a palette. We've got a bit of andesite, some iron ore, some raw iron, and then just oak and jungle variations along the way, including up the holding area for the balcony up there. And yeah, well, that balcony will never ever be used, and I'll explain why as we head inside. There's still quite a lot of decoration I still want to do. You know, we want to do a lot more of the terraforming and landscaping around here. You can see we've done a little bit. I've also got a lot of empty pots, so yeah, they need filling up, and I don't really know what I want to stick in them at this point. But let's head on inside, and you can see, well, it's a functional building, and that is going to be the desire of this world, to make everything functional. We've just thrown in a tiny little sugarcane farm in here, and honestly, it's pretty useless. It's pretty very useless. So it's not really going to do much for us, but it's there and it's up and running. Then in here, well, another reason why we got distracted was because I had to go and find more bees because I lost the bees that I had. I couldn't find them anywhere. And their pathfinding in this world seems to be really terrible. I found so many just floating over the water. So it took quite a while to actually get me some bees. We did some breeding and got a nice few beehives. Up on this wall, you can see we've still got a few empty flower pots to do. Managed to find some beetroot for this, and I like beetroot because it adds a nice little colour, and it's pretty useless in general, but it adds a nice colour into this build. Up here, we're using a mix of jungle leaves and birch leaves, which are what we had to hand initially when we were piecing this together, but obviously now going forward, when we're playing around with our paths, we can start using spruce, which is a really nice little feature, especially around coarse dirt. It seems to just blend in really nicely with coarse dirt. Now, very quickly talking about these trees, well, you can see they're very different from jungle trees. And the idea is we're by a waterfront. I want these palm trees, want these kind of beachy style trees. And that leads into a future project around here that we're going to get to probably in the next episode. Now, the one thing we've wanted to do this episode is go and take on the dragon. And I think I'm ready. I've got everything. I've got my diamond gear, I've got my bow, I've got eyes of ender, and I've even got rockets. I've even got a couple of spare ender chests. So let's get cracking on this journey. Okay, I think I'm ready for the ender dragon. Let's just go and grab my ender chest. We have 30 eyes of ender. I really hope this is enough because we could be going absolutely anywhere. And while this is a large biomes world, and well, that's going to be a lot of traversing. Let's see where. Okay, we're going that way. Now, I disappeared. Okay, well, I know from recollection that this jungle, is absolutely huge. Look, check this out. I'm free cam. I've traversed this because the tiger is way off in that distance. This is going to be some painful traversing. So I guess I'll see you in the stronghold, or see you around the stronghold. Oh, hold up. Is that? Wow. We've managed to find the eyes of ender. So I'm going to dig down. Sounds smart, right? Let's make a note of these coordinates so we can come back next time. Let's get in that stronghold. And we've done it. We've done it. We are in the... Oof. Wow. That could have been close. Let's find our way around that. Let's maybe just do that. We're probably going to want to take this out. Luckily, we've got all of our eyes because that is a pretty barren looking portal. Are we ready to go and fight the dragon? Let's set our spawn. Let's go and ping into my eyes. It's been a long time since I've battled the ender dragon, I hope. Where did that go? Huh? I hope they're friendly. Are we ready? Wish me luck.
You dare challenge me, puny human?
Oh, blimey, that's quite the entrance. Do you practice that roar, or is that just natural talent?
I am the Ender Dragon, destroyer of worlds. Fear my might.
Oh, right, destroyer of worlds and all that jazz. Quick question, though. Do you have dental insurance? Because those teeth look like they could use a bit of a clean.
How dare you mock me? Feel the wrath of my fiery breath.
God, blimey, ever heard of breath mints? I think it just singed my eyebrows off.
Enough of your insolence. Prepare to be obliterated.
Easy there, big fella. No need to throw a wobbly. Can't we settle this over a nice cuppa?
Ah, copper? What nonsense is this?
You know, a cup of tea. Earl Grey, perhaps. We could discuss your destructive tendencies and maybe work on that temper of yours.
Tea?
Yeah, tea. It solves all sorts of problems. Spilled milk, rainy days, and apparently cranky dragons.
I do not drink tea.
Oh, that's your loss. But you know, you might be less prone to breathing fire if you tried some chamomile. Very calming.
Enough. Your time is up.
Oh, come on. At least let me finish my scone before you go all medieval on me.
This ends now.
All right. But if I win, you're coming to my next tea party. Deal?
Deal. Now fight.
Almost there. Come on. Yeah, we did it. Free the end. Yeah. Look at all the XP. Woo. Okay, well, that was fun. Kind of, not at all, in any way, shape, or form. Oh, that was miserable. Why did I do that to myself? Why on earth did I put myself through that to go and beat the end? Now, we are. I mean, I was hoping. I've obviously put the data pack on wrong. I was hoping there was going to drop me an elytra. With a little bit of research, well, it turns out they go back to your spawn chunk. So I'm back here right at the beginning of the world. And yeah, I've managed to get myself my elytra, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, before this episode is out, I think we need to go and tidy up this area. So let me leave you with one final edit. And just like that, we are complete. So what have we done? I mean, well, we've added in a couple more trees. We have finished the wheat farm. We've added in a couple more trees around the back with different variations. We've got some kind of spruce style trees around the back because, well, my envisioning is that kind of goes into the deep areas of the forest. Yes, I know we're in a jungle. And, this is like the waterside area. And I managed to get one of those doggos, but I am now out of bones. And well, what else we've done is that I've actually gone and made a border around each level. I don't really do this, but I think because we're using brown tones in our builds and then trying to separate it out with color, I think it needed it because otherwise we were just going to get all wheat, all onto the edge. And I think just adding that border helps. And we've done the same up here. And that's for spawn proofing because I couldn't really get a torch up here that looked innocuous enough. And just heading around here, let's show these trees off. I'm happy with those. We've got a couple of different variations using that spruce that we managed to get hold of. And then that one's a bit more of a wonky angle around there. And we have decorated around here. Don't think I've just done a thumbnail and left the front. We have done some decoration. We've added in some lighting, a few more bushes. And well, the end of our path, we've got a little one of these beach style trees. I don't really know what they're called because they're not palm trees, are they? Because palm trees are normally, they go out a little bit further. But yeah, we've got a couple in here. Played around with, as you might be able to see in the tiny one here, we don't have an andesite wall. And as they get a bit bigger and grow some more characteristics, they then have the andesite wall in there. And the even bigger one has two. So just small little details that I want to integrate around the base. I'm genuinely very, very happy with what we've got going on. We've got our cows and our sheep, which we'll tackle next time. But I think that is probably going to do it. If you've made it this far, firstly, thank you. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to check out the next episode coming in the future, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.